What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing the American Racing headers on my 2023 F-150. So if you guys look over here, these are their 1.7/8" long tube headers with their off-road Y pipe. The truck currently has a Corsa Extreme catback, as you guys can see. And yeah, so up here as well, I got some O2 extension cables. They're 16" and a couple of O2 defowlers to make sure the check engine light turns off, or it doesn't come on, I guess. But yeah, we're on our way to Shrek Motorsports. We're gonna drop off the truck. He'll have it for a day or whatever, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. So before we get into that, I'm gonna give you guys one last cold start with the factory manifolds. And then of course, I'll give you guys a cold start when we do have the American Racing headers installed. So I know with this extreme system with long tubes and off-road Y pipe, no cats, it's probably gonna be real rowdy, maybe even raspy. So I'm thinking about maybe, depending on how it sounds to me, is putting a resonator or a silencer of some sort. But I guess we'll come to that determination once we get everything installed and we, drive it around and see, because I really don't like it to be raspy, but we'll find out here shortly. But yeah, let's get into the cold start, and then I'll check in with you guys once we drop it off at Shrek's. You guys have the cold start. Sounds good. Here are the headlamps. If you guys haven't seen my video, go check out that video. Hopefully I did post it, because I know when I was doing the install of the headlamps, for some reason I lost some footage on the GoPro. So if I do have enough footage to make a video out of the installation of the headlamps, I'll post it. But these are the Ingenuity time headlamps and eBay fog lights with switchbacks. But nonetheless, truck is on its way to Shrek Motorsports to have the American Racing headers installed. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so it's the following day. The install went great. No issues whatsoever, Shrek told me. The only thing that I noticed was that my Corsa tips have come out a lot further out, as you guys can see. I would normally have it to where the Corsa is coming out maybe about an inch, inch and a half at most. So they're a lot more tucked in. I look underneath and the hanger with the rubber grommet looks like it's kind of, as you guys can see, it's not aligned correctly there. For some reason, it looks like the exhaust, at least the catback, is kind of up in a bind. It's being pushed. It looks like it's being pushed back, and which caused the tips to come out quite a bit. So I'm gonna look underneath. I'm gonna take it to the shop right now. I'm gonna look underneath and see what's going on, see what we can do to go ahead and get that adjusted correctly, because in my opinion that sticks out way too much for my liking. But nonetheless, like I said, the install went pretty well. Obviously Shrek knows what they're doing. But yeah, I'm on my way in the morning. It's early in the morning right now. I just woke up, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the exhaust shop, see if they can address that. Not only that, Shrek mentioned that off of the stock Y pipe, the American Racing header Y pipe doesn't have this style flange where that has that little bevel there. So he recommended that I go ahead and cut this one off, the factory one, and have that flange welded onto the American Racing header flange on the Y pipe. Chop off the flange on the American Racing header Y pipe and weld on the factory flange. That way you can get a proper seal. I asked him if it's leaking. He says it's not leaking, but it could eventually. So you guys can see, we're gonna chop off that flange on the right side and weld on the factory flange. But like I said, nonetheless, install went pretty good. Truck sounds super freaking loud. It's crazy loud. Yeah, so I guess next thing we'll do is give you guys a cold start before I head out. Let me see if I can get this started. You guys can hear the truck is super loud, but I'm on my way to the muffler shop so we can get that adjusted. All right, guys, so it's the following day. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a cold start to the truck. So took it over to the muffler shop, and they tucked in the tips a little bit. They couldn't do too much, so the next option would be to possibly, where is it at? Chop this pipe a little bit shorter, so that way I can tuck in the tips a little bit more, but way better than it was before. But that's fine. So yeah, give you guys a cold start. I did pull it out of the garage. It's been sitting for 10 minutes, so technically it is a cold start. So let's see what it sounds like. Alright, so as you guys can hear, cold start has got a loud bark. It's pretty freaking loud, and then it just mellows out to a nice tone. I can tell you from now, around 2,500 RPM and up, maybe about 25 to about 3 grand. It's got a little bit of a rasp to it. It's not too bad, but I'm gonna see if I can fit a small resonator on it so it can sound a little bit more tuned and not so raspy. But other than that, I'm in love with it. It runs great. It runs. The butt dyno says the headers did something to it for performance. To me, it feels a little bit faster for sure, but there's only one way to find out. This Sunday coming up, I'm gonna go out to the Sunday cruise night and see if I can catch some races finally. I know you guys have been wanting to see some races, some draggy times and whatnot. I mean, we are having 100-degree weather plus here where I'm at, so weather plays a big factor when it comes down to draggy times or even track time. So nonetheless, it's a short video, guys. I just wanted to show you guys, what the truck sounds like. And if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.